All right, welcome to the podcast. As you can tell, we don't have a theme song yet, so we decided to go with animal noises. And okay, you got to do the gorilla again. All right, so as you can tell, that I had the original dog, little wolf out there, and then big old mushy Bobby.
I'm not
big old mushy Bobby came in with the gorilla. Gorillas are mushy.
I'm not. No, they're not. They're like muscular and built.
They are pretty built, but you're mushy.
I'm not mushy.
Mushy monkey, Bobby.
No, I'm not mushy.
But that was a good impression.
I don't think they even make that sound.
What?
Like,
gorillas?
Yeah, I don't think they make that noise.
Where did that kind of
just
came out from random?
Just through the grapevine, the telephone game of animal sounds.
No way. There's no. You think people are just creating animal sounds?
Yeah.
All right. Well, either way, that was an incredible impression.
Well, what does the fox say?
Oh my! We're not going there. That's stupid. Don't even talk about that.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I see what you did there. Very good. Nice job, Mushy. So Mushy's here now, and I'm here as well, Igniter. We're thinking of theme songs. We'll talk about that at the end of the show.
I think that should be our theme song.
So it could be. I mean,
just
it's pretty
heard
good.
That song too. What a great tune.
What does the fox say?
Yeah.
What is?
Did you know the guys that made that are from Norway?
Yeah, they're from Norway, and it was for a show. Like, it was an opening or like a trailer for a show.
Yeah, but it's like awesome. It's an awesome song.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Heard it.
It's hysterical.
Although someone was giving me shit the other day because have you ever heard of this song called Blurred Lines?
Wait, by Robin Thicke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard that song.
You didn't
before.
hear that?
No, up until
it was
a week and a half
so
ago.
I don't listen to radio, so it took me forever to hear that too. It's pretty terrible.
That's a good song.
I can't
stop dancing to it. I listen to it nonstop now.
If you tell people that, I can see how they made fun of you. That's been out for like all summer.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
For like at least a year. I don't even know how long it's been. I don't really care.
I don't know that.
It was bad.
All right.
So okay. Well, sorry, we got a little right there. Here's our format.
Yeah.
Here's our format for today. Let's just tell them.
All right.
I'm gonna have a story for you. We'll open it up with that. It's not really a story. I want to talk about an article I read this morning, which I think is the end of the world.
This is gonna be a really bad story.
No, it's not. It's not really a
this
story.
This might be the worst anecdote you've done yet.
That can't be true. The first one, our first episode was probably so terrible.
Well, no one. I mean,
I don't think
outside of the. I think
we have like 800 viewers on that one, but it's still pretty terrible.
I just checked a while back. It's like over 18,000 views now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
People
I know.
Watching it. They're talking about it on Twitter.
I did see a lot of mentions on Twitter, and I know our last one has been so hyped because the last one I think is up well over 100,000 at this point.
I got a ton of mentions. I'm sorry I couldn't mention everybody.
Yeah,
but...
I mean we're busy, handling the feed as they call it in the biz, feed. So we're gonna try to get to everybody.
We're taking off, man.
But we'll start off with the story because everybody loves those. We'll do a big old story time with a big old Ev and Igniter, and then we'll go 10 minutes. Probably spend 10 to 15 minutes on Paul Walker. Got to give him some respect.
R.I.P.
If people don't know, he did pass away, so we'll get into that. Some movie talk with him. Yeah. Then we're going to do 15 or 10 minutes on video games that we'd either like to see movies, that we think can be movies, or video games that have been already made into movies that are bad.
We'll probably give Andy a call because I know he's been dying.
Yeah, I know Andy has been wanting to be on this show, so we'll probably try to
give him a call. Last time he was doing his laundry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure last time he was doing his laundry. So. But we'll give him a call. We'll give him a shout. So we'll do that for 15 minutes, and then we're going to call our buddy Casey.
Muscleman Casey.
This guy apparently has been dying to be on the show.
Our special guest.
The last time I saw him, he thought I was a goth at some point in my life, which was a strange... I don't really understand that.
I remember that. That was really funny.
He came up to me and goes, "Oh, where's your goth?" He told Cuz, "Where's your goth friend?" Why? I never looked like a goth at any point.
Yeah, you did.
I had clown hair.
No, you definitely were
whatever.
gothic in high school.
I had clown hair. I didn't have no goth about me.
Maybe they called you the Goth Rider.
They called me the Igniter.
No, I think it was
and
Goth
they loved,
Rider.
The weird thing was how many women actually crowded around my locker. I had that, that senior locker. So many.
I think
no
one
notes.
was ever around your locker.
So many notes from all the women.
There was a distinct smell from your locker that nobody wanted to be
around. No, I think that was more the perfume from the ladies that walked by all the time. Yeah, that had to be in it.
That's not it.
So we'll call Casey, and then we'll finish up 10 minutes with our tweets, emails, and then we're going to we want to get some feedback on theme song ideas. So we're going to talk about that. To open our show, because that's one I've been hearing that from a lot of our fans, is that we need a theme song to open the show. That's why we did the monkey noises today. So we'll get into that. We'll try to get some of your feedback later on that. Now, so I woke up going to work, and obviously I check out the technology section because that's kind of what I'm in is technology, obviously. Big guru, know all the ins and outs, data, all that good stuff. So I went into the technology section of the New York Times. Read this article on the Google Android guy.
Yeah,
Did you read that?
I read that link. Well, when I say read, I skimmed.
You
through
skimmed.
It.
I read the entire article because I can read.
It's similar to what Amazon wants to do with the drones.
Yeah, but the drones is all just for automated package delivery for small items.
But they want the androids to do more.
The
stuff
Android. So Google invested in the guy that originally created their software for Android, and what he is going to do, it sounds like, which obviously this is kind of secret, but some of their stuff they're already coming out with saying, well, no, the real stuff that they've already had, they're developing is things like wipers that already know when it's raining, so they automatically do it. That was one thing. But then the other one was also robotic arms and limbs type of things, like all these companies they purchased from Japan that can do menial jobs of people walking around with the laser scanners in big warehouses and grabbing items. Like robots would be doing that. Like huge things like this. And they have all these robot plans.
Yeah, but...
Now,
okay.
This is my thing. Because they already have the car that can drive itself.
Yeah.
The minute we have robots that you can actually like move and kind of think on their own with some degree of planning or algorithms, one gets hacked and it kills someone. That's my thought process.
You really think it's not going to recognize, or it's going to recognize a human as, say, a package?
Well, no. Here's my point: is I don't think it's ever going to have self-awareness. But
isn't that the
iRobot's? Well, is
iRobot's
iRobot?
A really good
No,
movie,
iRobot was still.
I think iRobot's a really good movie. No,
it's an okay movie.
In college, I did take like an ethics course with with computers and just like technology.
But you can't. You just admitted you can't read. So how did you take that class?
I can listen. I can hear.
Okay.
Just because I can't read, it doesn't. That has nothing to do with it. But
I
in
mean,
the
that's
class,
true,
we
I
did watch
guess.
iRobot, but we would talk about like ethics and stuff in regarding to like technology, computers, and just and the various likes. One of them was artificial intelligence. It was one of the.
But do you remember in iRobot how it was truly designed by a human that actually put that bug in there with them to turn? Don't you remember that in that plot?
I don't like.
I'm pretty sure he embedded like a code deep down that they'd eventually turn, and they were all controlled by him anyway. As I remember.
It's been a while
but
since
I'm not
I've seen
worried
iRobot,
about that.
But isn't that like kind of the essence of artificial intelligence, that eventually it does become self-aware?
Yeah, I mean that's the
if it's intelligent enough.
But so the artificial intelligence, yeah. But these robots, what I'm thinking is, so why I think about this is, imagine they already talk about all these people hacking stuff. Every hacker's getting into everything.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, once we have a robot that can kind of like walk around or like pick packages and stuff up, someone's going to hack it and then have it stab someone within 10 years.
See, I don't think that.
I could see that happening.
If it runs on its own, it's not going to need like a server or something to.
It's got to be on a wireless network for updates and everything else.
Maybe. What if it doesn't? What if?
But then it can't be repurposed. Then it has to be able to be repurposed.
No. What if it just needs to be shipped away for?
But it'd still be on a.
I don't want to say refurbished.
It's still going to be on a closed network. It's got to be on some kind of network that's telling him stuff, unless it's all built in. And then if it's all built in, it can only do.
The network can be compromised, but that wouldn't affect the machine because it's not actively connected to that network unless it is manually inserted, like say through a USB cable or something.
So do you think robots?
Like if your iTunes.
Do you think people are gonna? Do you think eventually robots will kill people? I think it's gonna happen.
I don't know.
But I don't think it's gonna be by artificial intelligence. I think it's gonna be by hackers, just like stabbing someone.
I don't think so.
I
don't know.
There's the punch. There's the punch game.
We're not going to be anywhere near.
Are we that long? Are we that long? Is it that long?
Yeah. We'll be dead like 9 times before.
No, no way. Well, artificial intelligence, yes, but not robots that can walk and clean up your dog poop.
So again, the at that point, like the robots will be so advanced, and yeah, there may be the possibility of self-awareness, and then
I'm not. Yeah, get out the self-awareness. I'm just saying there's going to be death by robot before that. Just
if it
hackers.
is, it's an accident. If it is, it's just a blatant accident. Like
I don't know.
It just has a breakdown, or it recognizes you as say. Yeah, if its job
Like,
is
what if it thought you were
if
the...
its job says to crush cans or some shit,
and he thought you were a can.
Yeah, and that's an accident. That's not it. It didn't mean to kill you.
So
it didn't mean to.
What
say,
if it?
I'm going to kill this
What if
human.
it crushed your manhood?
I don't want that to happen.
Well, no, I don't think anyone wants that to happen.
Then.
Do you think the robot? Do you think you'd get like a refund on the robot if it did that?
You'd probably get a massive class action lawsuit
for it crushing. Would it be worth it?
It would be incredible.
Would it be worth it?
No.
Well, at that point, do you think science would be enough that they could reattach or develop a new man thing for you?
They can now, but
can they?
Yeah.
But it does. Do all the nerves work? Is it the same?
That I don't know.
We should probably research that.
I'm not gonna look into that right now.
Well, look it up online. Just type it in.
No,
type in reattaching a penis.
So do you
just
have
type in reattaching?
No, I'm not doing that.
You should. Come on.
But
also, did you? So okay, what's your question? Sorry.
No. What is that? Is that your story?
Well, no. The next one I was going to say. Did you see Vernon Davis this weekend?
No.
Got tackled by his man region.
No.
You got to look that up. The picture, at least. So for people that I know, there's so many football fans out there. Billions, probably half or more of the country is. I'm of course watching my Sunday football, just relaxing, having a good time watching the 4:00 games. The San Francisco, playing St. Louis. It's a good game. All of a sudden, Vernon Davis gets tackled, and you can see right away that the guy kind of grabbed in that region, so you thought he might have got punched, and then he starts writhing around on the ground. Fox did the slow-mo. I think it was on Fox, yeah. Fox did the slow-mo. It was the most graphic wiener pull I've ever seen in my life. He legitimately, the defender brought him down by his man zone.
He grabbed him by the dick.
And he didn't let go. He didn't let go. He dragged him to the ground.
As a tackler, what are you you know you're grabbing this.
Yes, you're grabbing it. It probably feels like a soft hot dog.
Do you let go? You're trying to make the play.
I mean, yes.
This guy
But no matter how badly you want a game...
he's wearing a visor, so I can't see his face, but I know just...
He's giggling. He's got to be giggling.
Oh, God.
No,
he's like,
no
just
way.
Go down,
I think
man.
he's giggling. He's giggling.
He's probably like, just go down, Vern.
So when I played football, I had my eye gouged once, and it was so miserable. I was like, how could someone do that? This is 10 times worse than that. I would have much rather have him pull out my eyeball than pull off my Johnson.
Yeah, that's true. Any guy would.
It was so disturbing. It was one of the most graphic tackles in NFL history. And not in a good way.
Yeah,
it was a soft hit too.
Yeah.
I can't believe you did not see that.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't watch.
Oh my gosh! It was a good game. All right, so that's fine. There's my stories. That's what I got going on.
All right.
You approve. Those are pretty amazing. I think that might bring us 10,000 more viewers.
No, probably not.
Especially in Malaysia. I got a good connection there.
We are hot in Malaysia right now.
We are hot in Malaysia.
Interestingly enough, we are...
Do you get why? I don't know why, but our trends are huge there. Do you think it's my voice?
No.
Okay.
We're very popular in, like, Malaysia, Indonesia, Macau. For some reason, we're popular.
So, I've already thought about this.
Washington State still.
Yeah, that is a big one, too.
Big shout out.
Yeah, big shout out to the Big Dub. Big Dub out there, babe.
We're popular there.
So I was thinking about that. I obviously I listen to this just to make sure it's working, but I don't really listen to it because I hate the sound of my voice.
Yeah, no, I feel.
But then when I thought about it, I'm like, maybe I could do a radio voice. Let me hear your best radio voice.
This is my radio voice.
No,
how I sound.
No, I understand.
It's just all natural.
You're an idiot. I understand that. Give me like your stereotypical one. Give me one that you would think like a late night DJ or something. Original DJ talk,
I would
like
sound
Casey Kano.
I would sound just the way I do now.
Everyone would hate you then.
No, they wouldn't.
Everyone would be like, "Who is this mushy Bobby guy?"
I have been on the air before, and people love the way I
that's
sound.
debatable. I remember I listened to every show the whole time when you guys were on there.
With me and Tony.
Yeah, Toey.
I mean, those were my early.
I
early
listened to every
casts.
show.
Like those. I did not sound my best. I actually sounded a lot better. You wouldn't have listened to these. But back in college, I did. It was like a pregame show because we would broadcast. We would do broadcasts for the college or not college, the high school football games on like Friday night in the area.
We don't want to discuss this. This
and,
is more.
I would do the pregames. I sounded good in those.
No, you sound terrible. So this would be. I think this. I was working on this a little bit.
And for the men's hockey team, I did the color at Bowling Green. I did the color commentary for some games, and I I think I sounded really good.
Welcome back to the show that is on the air now.
That's so phony, though.
That's phony, but that's the radio voice.
You're going to get so tired of doing that, and eventually
My
you're just going
name's
to...
Evans.
Do you really think you're going to do that every time? Say you did this career for like 25, 35 years.
Do you think
cannot do that voice
if I was
every
doing the
single time.
news
You're
the
gonna
whole
just
time?
break down in character.
Nah, if I was doing the news
You'll
the whole
break
time,
down
I could do
eventually
it.
and just read the
Word
news
eventually
itself.
just becomes your voice, and you're ordering hamburgers like that. Like, may I have a cheeseburger, ma'am? That could happen.
All right,
whatever.
so...
All right, so now we're getting into Paul Walker.
Paul Walker.
So now we're going to do our Paul Walker segment. Everybody knows that it's not ironic, so I don't want people think... Because that's not ironic what happened. It's coincidental what happened. Basically, he died in a car wreck.
Yeah.
And the best is some of the reports are like, the autopsy's not done yet, but they think speed may have been a factor. Well, let's just take our, stupid as shit pills right there. Obviously, speed was a factor.
Yeah.
Because if you see the car,
the only thing was destroyed.
If you haven't seen it, look at the picture, dude. The only thing that you can actually describe in it or see as visible is a tire. The rest is just burnt. It's a burnt, jumbled mess. Because it went through like a guardrail and then into a phone pole or a tree. It was either a telephone pole or a tree.
Yeah, that was shattered.
Dude, the car incinerated upon them hitting. So I'm hoping that, and this I don't know how this is. I hope that they died on impact and they didn't get, the blaze didn't kill them. I'd assume they died on impact, but they have not released that yet. Now, can you tell me? And I don't. Do you know there was a Fast and Furious 6 this year?
Yeah.
In 2013?
Well, there's Fast 6. Yeah, Fast 6 just came out.
Do you know how much that made box office?
I think a lot of money.
Oh yeah, it made a lot of money. It was number 7.
And I think they've already filmed Fast 7.
Yeah, but now they're like pulling back and trying to figure out what to do with that because he's obviously in it. Yeah. So they haven't announced what they're going to do with that. Now, guess how much it made box office. Just give me a guess.
200 million, 500
That's a
million.
good guess. It's not 500 because that'd be insane. That'd be the top grossing movie of the year. But 260 million.
Okay. Well, that's...
Or no, this report. Well, this one says 238, but the old one I saw said 260. 240 million though.
Yeah.
For Fast and Furious 6, what is the plot line at this point? Are they just continually stealing and racing cars?
I don't know.
Paul Walker was originally a cop, wasn't he? And he was undercover.
Yeah. Well, then but then he.
But then he flipped.
He left the force, yeah, and he's.
And now
I tried to watch Fast 5 or Fast.
Which
4,
is
whatever.
the one that they go under a semi and then like reverse and.
Well, that's in a lot of them, I think. But I couldn't.
You do realize that's not possible.
Yeah, it is. Depends on how low the car is.
Absolutely not.
Whatever.
Do you know how difficult the best driver in the world would have trouble doing that? I feel like that's not possible whatsoever in real life. Because what if he stops when he sees you go under his car? Just an inch. That'll still hit your front fender, wouldn't it?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Those movies are so ridiculous.
I mean, the Fast and Furious movies are a lot of people's guilty pleasures. Like,
yeah, well, the first one, everybody dug the first one, which I kind of dug the first one, but I mean, I don't know. I don't ever see these movies, so I'm always astounded when people do. Now, we did give a shout out to see what people's favorite Paul Walker films were. And I know we've had a couple. Do you have any up right now?
Yeah, I've got.
Yeah, show me.
I've got
throw out one of those requests.
I've got a lot of mentions here. Well, one, Rob,
fan of the show, Rob.
Big fan of the show, Rob at Gold Standard 64. He says Lance Harbor in Varsity Blues, but he also gives.
It's okay.
That's his favorite performance. Where are you gonna?
No, I got you.
That's his favorite.
It's all right.
That's his favorite Paul Walker moment. But he does give a big props to the movie Running Scared, which.
Never heard of it.
Really?
Which one's
watch that movie.
Which one? What's it about?
Paul Walker. He kind of works for like the mafia or like something along those lines.
Okay.
He's kind of like a thug or something, like a soldier in the mafia, and it's basically about his son's friend.
Okay.
This Russian kid. I think his name's Dmitry. It's been a while since I've seen the movie. It's really, really good. And basically the kid is like the target for like the mob, and they're trying to kill him. But he goes the kid is Paul Walker's trying to find him, and the kid is The kid's like goes around town and he runs through. It's a very
I've lost interest at this point, but
God damn it. I'm sorry, I'm doing a really bad job explaining.
yeah, I mean, it's not. You're not doing terrible. Don't put yourself down too bad, Mushy. But
it's really.
I'm not really. You lost me at Dimitri and Paul Walker. I'm not really interested in his movies. I respect the man, but because we have to give him respect, right? So this. We'll eventually get to my point in a minute.
Basically, the movie is like a really hardcore version of Alice in Wonderland or Through the Looking Glass.
Bickley at Yeti_legs.
I recommend seeing Running Scared.
All right, fine. We'll see Running Scared. Bickley at _Yeti_legs.
Mm-hmm.
Shouted out Joyride.
Good.
Quote,
That's also a
quotes,
good movie.
quote, you put a hole in my car. Which I've never seen Joyride, but I have want to see that because I heard it's decent.
Candy cane.
What is that? Is that what the guy says?
Because he talks on like
he talks on the CB radio, right?
Through an old CB
they
radio,
do a old CB radio, and eventually follows them.
Yeah, Steve Zahn, Lily Sobieski, and Paul Walker are friends, and they're kind of like going through like a cross country road trip back to their hometown or whatever.
And this guy keeps following.
And they start fucking with this with
the guy in the CB.
Yeah, this truck driver. And
I feel like it's all sex on CB radios.
They mess with him, and he gets like he takes offense to it or whatever, and he ends up like they say like, "Oh, come to this hotel room or whatever." And the guy goes there, and it's like some other dude, and the guy just like flips and kills him. The truck driver kills.
See,
this
I think
guy,
I
and then
remember
he, like,
this.
Comes after him. It's a good movie.
I
actually watched it a bunch.
So
I thought it was good.
obviously everybody knows of Joyride, and what's the other one that he's in? Varsity Blues, and She's All That. She's All That. He's pretty hilarious in because it's just over the top. Pleasantville. Pleasantville. He's in Pleasantville.
He is
as well.
in Pleasantville.
And that one's funny.
He is in Pleasantville.
That one is funny.
I'd say he has a small role in Pleasantville.
He does. He's the goody two shoes that dates Reese Witherspoon when they actually get there.
Reese Witherspoon seduces him and bangs him.
Yes, because that's when the world starts turning in color and they start missing basketball shots. Which, do you think that's actually true? Because obviously that's a story of biblical proportions where it's like, all right, the world was perfect, and then we all started having sex.
And it just
kind of went to hell. Which,
but it gave the world color.
That's true. What
is it like a?
So here, would you rather? Okay,
if
you were in Pleasantville, if you're in Pleasantville, and your team wins state every year, and they don't miss a shot the whole year,
and life is perfect,
and life is perfect,
but nobody
and you'll be guaranteed a house and a salary off selling milkshakes at the local diner, but the only thing you get to do is
it's a restaurant.
It's a diner.
Whatever.
The same thing, but
okay,
it's an old school diner. But that's not the point. Why are you getting me off my point? I hate. All right, so why'd you sacrifice all that just to be able to like kiss on the lip every 1 week?
Kiss.
Every 1 week. But they sleep in. They show the separate beds, husband and wife.
That was also something that was standard in
so
like,
obviously,
television.
but okay, zero sex. Could you do it?
They didn't know what sex was.
Could you do it?
That world didn't know what sex was.
I understand Pleasantville didn't know what sex was, but would you rather live in the black and white?
Knowing both?
Well, you don't. Obviously, you don't know about sex until it happens.
Well, then exactly. So then why are you having this discussion?
Because then it brings their life color, but they also get like there's the divorce.
It doesn't matter if
I feel like someone's genitals were hurting,
and you're not going to get laid, but the color will surround you.
What?
Because there were parts of
the people were holding out. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. What if Reese Witherspoon? Would you rather?
Even the one guy
would you rather live in the Pleasantville that's black and white, or have Reese Witherspoon come and just sleep with your town and bring it color?
I guess I would have Reese Witherspoon sleep with the town.
So you want the color town?
Yeah.
But that means like if someone kicked you, it would hurt. In Pleasantville, they couldn't kick you. They'd miss every time, and it'd be a joke.
But don't you feel alive then?
I don't know. Do you? I've never lived in a perfect world where
moving on.
You're only holding hands.
Moving on.
Right,
long time listener, big fan, special guest of last week.
Last week,
Tony at Metal World Boner goes The Skulls.
Okay, I remember that.
I never saw
but I never saw it. It was like a secret club, wasn't it?
His favorite moment was like where he unintentionally kills someone and then has an old school Western style duel with Joshua Jackson. Hashtag Dawson's Creek.
That sounds intense.
It is intense.
All right, so when are you allowed to start making like? Okay, so this is my question. Is it really how much time has to pass before you can make jokes?
I guess universally accepted. Well, do people make jokes about Heath Ledger on television right now? No.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Do they?
No.
No one?
Mm-mm.
There's got to be some people.
No. If you want to consider that like acceptable, then it's okay to start making those jokes. But I don't think anyone's ever going to be making those jokes.
What?
Like they paid.
Paul Walker jokes?
Well, yeah, but
I'm not-
they're
it
never
wasn't-
gonna be made like on television or anything.
Probably not.
So
But they're
then,
not. What if it's a joke in good taste?
I don't know. If you're making a joke about his death, how can it be in good taste?
I don't know.
Some people do.
Some people make
but
some people make
I
death
don't
jokes.
personally mind it. I don't personally care. I find them funny.
All right, I'll have to tell you a joke I heard at once we get off air.
Okay.
Because now I don't want to lose some of our 100,000 viewers just because of a bad taste.
Well, we're not
joke.
at 100,000 yet. We're close. But
Wow, yeah, that's right. We're close. We're not there yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there with
Mike,
this one.
No Limits Henry.
What's he got for us?
Varsity Blues. It's his favorite.
Varsity
Paul Walker
Blues, whatever. It's Varsity Blues in our generation is so overrated. I'm gonna say that right now.
I'm not going to get into this with you.
Why?
I like Varsity Blues. It's a great movie.
It's a good movie, but it's over the top ridiculous,
Yeah,
and
it's absurd. That's what makes it funny.
what's so absurd is there goes my hero, like throwing the pass in
sings
slow mo that took like 40 years.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters
sing
sings
that.
it.
And they didn't. There was no country version of the song.
That's not. I didn't sing that like
Yeah,
it
you
was
did.
country.
Yes, you did.
All right, well, whatever. But
Don't do that.
the ball hangs up in the air for 4 years.
No, it
it's a
doesn't.
4-minute like
No, it's a
montage
fast
almost.
Scene. It's a fast
Oh,
scene.
it's
where
so
you-
bad.
Nah, you just haven't watched it again.
I have seen it.
Give
I thought it was
watch.
good, but I'm not.
It's all right.
I'm not one of those people that just
was like
you know,
the first rated
Hooters
R
on the
movie I saw in
glass.
theaters by
Hooters
myself.
on the glass. Like everybody talks about that. Like
Wangers
it's
on the glass.
yeah, wangers on the
That's
glass.
funny.
That's right.
It's just
not
funny.
Hooters, wangers. It's,
Mikey Mack, 58.
what's he got?
He says his pick is when Lance Harbor hurts his knee and loses his
Oh
ride
my
to Florida
gosh!
State.
All right, I'm not
Lance's
talking.
ride.
I'm not talking about that. I can't talk about that movie.
Okay, well,
It's so bad.
outside of Varsity Blue, I mean, Paul Walker. We're not getting any Fast and Furious recommendations.
No, no one liked Fast
But
and Furious.
everyone
which
is
really
loving
the first one
Paul
was
Walker.
kind of.
Daddy Randy, aka Andy, at Daddy Randy 69.
What's he got for us?
Daddy Randy prefers Paul Walker portraying high school asshole Dean Sampson and She's All That. Yep.
She's All That is the classic 4-year stretch of Freddie Prinze Jr.
That's true.
Um,
That's true.
So I mean, it's just hilarious. But it's an okay. It's kind of a funny movie when you go back and look at it, especially with the cliche of that nerdy girl that's not even that bad
Rachel
looking.
Lee Cook, yeah.
That they take off the glasses and they're like, "Oh, you're
Those
kind of good
teen movies
looking."
were gold.
They were gold. Teen movies
they
were
were- they
huge
were
when we were
solid.
teens, dude.
Yeah.
That's all that came
It's
out.
ironic. Yeah, they were,
Freddie
they were
Prinze
solid.
Jr. was like a huge star.
Jessica at Jessa 37.
Who's this?
She's a person that mentioned that.
Oh, nice. A friend of ours.
Jessa 37 says, I like Paul Walker in Fast and Furious 2. Too Fast, Too Furious.
With Tyrese.
With Tyrese.
Tyrese apparently showed up at the grave
I feel
and
like
was
she's
crying.
she's probably liking Tyrese too, but also Paul Walker. It's
Jessa
Yeah,
Duh.
like Jessa Duh. It's
Man,
like-
big
like
listener. Where's she from?
It's like 6 H's.
She from the big state of Dub, Washington?
She is from
I think she's from
Nova Scotia. Canada.
Nice.
So we've got some
Nice.
Canadian.
Thank you for the shout out, Nova Scotia.
Mark at loves to spooge 22.
That sounds right.
Yep. He's a big fan of She's All That as well.
What is all of these she's all that
I don't-
mentions?
I don't
all right, let's
understand
because if any does anybody remember the movie and I'm gonna look it up now because I can't remember the name. All right, 8 Below.
8 Below.
Do you remember 8 Below? It was the Disney movie about the man and his 8 dogs or whatever that he survives in the midwinter. Oh,
Is that a Paul Walker movie?
Yeah, it's so
Oh,
corny.
Jesus.
But it was some kind of Disney movie, and that's when he just realized, is there anything It's just not. It's the career is Fast and Furious at this point. I think that's what we realized
He
with
will
him.
be most well known for those probably.
Obviously, there's
And
95
Varsity
of them.
Blues.
And Varsity.
Can't help it.
I-
He's not even like
whatever,
He wasn't
that
even like
movie-
a serious main character.
I know,
which is
and
amazing.
that's why it's like
his
all right.
his.
It
impact.
did give us not another teen movie, which is pretty
Yeah.
hilarious.
I love
Marty
in high school.
Marty
I love
Marty
that movie.
Marty.
That was a big favorite of mine.
That is great.
Okay, so
All right, so now that let's get off. R.I.P. Respects to Paul. That was your segment. We love you to death. Maybe we'll do an anniversary show in a year for this guy. Maybe maybe a shout
we
out.
still even have a show.
Well, we'd probably be in a bigger studio by
don't
then,
think
and
we
we'd be we'll have sponsors and stuff. So we'll have to hash it out with them.
I doubt it.
All right, so now we're going to talk about video games. Video games that you want to be turned into a movie or that already have, because we have some that already have. And why this has come up is just because, we're big. I'm myself. I grew up start and play video games, and I like them. I still try to get them to as much as I can. Bobby, Mushy Bobby, we know is that you're mushy. Just
I'm not
deal
mushy,
with being
man.
mushy.
God. Feel me. I'm solid. Don't feel me. Actually,
I'm not gonna touch you.
Don't touch me.
You're disgusting.
But
I don't want to lose
disgusting.
a finger. You're gross.
I'm not
but
gross.
You're mushy, and that's
I'm
not a bad
desirable.
thing.
I'm not mushy.
You
I'm desirable.
You know you can be both, mushy and desirable.
No one wants to feel a bag of mush. No one wants to feel.
Well,
that.
not when you say
That's
it's a
weird.
bag.
That's weird. That's like feeling. That's like
teddy bear.
That's
a
like
teddy
feeling
bear.
a fucking bag of marbles. Like no one wants to feel that.
That's not mushy. A
Well,
bag
I mean,
of marbles
it's just
is
kind of like
solid.
No,
imagine. No, what are those? Everybody
Rib?
loves those. No, everybody loves those weird hand gel things that you put in your hand, and they're like in a weird finger trap, like oversized, and it's got gel in it.
Nope. No clue what you're talking about. No one wants
silicone.
To feel
Everybody loves feeling silicone. L.A. big
women.
on that. Yeah, but you're mushy like that. You're perfect
I'm
for
not
it.
mushy like that.
All right, but you're getting me off my point.
I'm not mushy.
You're big on. You are mushy. You're big on video games.
I like video games. Yeah.
You can't just say I like you're big because you took an entire day off of work to play GTA
Don't
5.
Tell people that. God damn it.
I have
you
to
were
tell
not
people
supposed
that.
To tell people that.
You
It
said
was to play. No.
you said you played for 11 hours straight.
I was sick that day too.
And at one point,
in all fairness, I was sick.
No, you were not sick.
Yeah, I was. I was ill.
And at
I
one
had a
point,
fever.
you might have been sick because if this is correct,
I played 11 hours in the day,
and you didn't get up at all.
No, I did.
I
played.
You soiled yourself.
No, I would get up to go to the bathroom or get a drink, but at one point I did need to go out and get some food. But
11 hours straight, GTA 5, incredible commitment. Incredible. I'm amazed by that.
it wasn't 11 hours straight. It was more like
That's
6.
what you said it was.
It was more
11.
like 6. But
So-
then I went and got food, and then I continued to play for another 5 hours.
Movies that have already been made that are terrible.
The Super Mario Brothers movie.
Super Mario Brothers. That was so terrible and kind of racist.
I don't know.
Not even racist, but maybe it was prejudiced against Italian plumbers.
No, there's no prejudice to it. The movie's just fucking atrocious.
It was terrible.
It's very bad to laugh.
I haven't seen
The
it forever. I need
Street
to see it.
Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme
that
and Raul
bad?
Julia, R.I.P. That's on Netflix, by the way. Street Fighter.
Was that any good?
I don't remember.
I don't remember that being good.
It's so bad, it's good.
Does he do the splits a lot?
He does it
Probably.
like once, I think. I think Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That's on Netflix. I'm gonna have to look that up and
It's
actually watch
so-
it. Street
I-
Fighter. It
look
sounds
at it,
terrible.
It honestly, it has 5 stars.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It sounds terrible.
It is, but it's so bad, it's good.
All right, well, I'll have to look that up. That one's bad too. Max Payne. That one's terrible.
That movie sucked.
That movie
that
was
movie
awful, and
really
Mark
sucked.
Wahlberg was in it, which is just.
Dungeons and Dragons. With
That was a
Jeremy
movie?
Irons. Yeah, I saw that.
But that's
It
not
sucked.
technically a video game. That was a board game.
No,
first.
Dungeons and Dragons is a video game. There are
But
Dungeons and Dragons.
yes, but
video
it
games.
started as a board game.
It doesn't matter. It's a game.
No, we're going on video game origins that turn into movies.
It's still a video game. It became a video game. Dungeons and Dragons is played on computers. And
I
that's-
understand that, but that's not its origin. You son of a bitch.
Okay. All right.
So
Tron.
Tron was not a video game first, I don't think. I think they made the video game after Tron.
It's the concept, though.
Yeah, that movie's amazing.
It's a good movie.
I'm in dire love. I have man love.
Are you talking
with
about Tron Legacy, or are you talking
No,
about original Tron?
original Tron.
Original Tron.
I do like a lot of people didn't like the new one. I did like it. I didn't mind it. I don't know why people hated it so much. Yes, it's weird that Jeff Bridges is a god figure in it, but I still liked it. The music was cool too because I like Daft Punk. But yeah, the original Tron's incredible. And if you haven't seen it in a while, there's so many gay undertones. It's incredible. It's so weird. There's so many close-ups of them hugging, like him and Ram, and the clothes. It's just it's so awesome. I love it. It's one of the greatest things ever. What other movies? There was one more that you just Mortal Kombat.
Oh, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat
I
1's
like
not
that.
terrible.
I like Mortal Kombat.
The second one I heard's awful. But
Annihilation sucks ass.
I've never
Sucks
seen it.
Massive.
But
ass.
The
Don't ever
first
see
one
it.
was good.
The first one was okay. It was.
I remember the first one being good.
In a slew of Double Dragon. They
So-
made a Double Dragon movie.
I forgot they made a
Jesus
Double
Christ,
Dragon movie.
Scott Wolf, I think, is one of the.
How did
actors.
they make that?
It is.
How did they get
awful.
greenlit for these
I
projects?
don't know. I was so excited to see
All right.
Double Dragon, and it didn't come out in theaters. So I was kind of like depressed at one point,
Mm-hmm.
and then it came out in the video in the
So
rental stores. And
now
I got it, and it was just
a good one
atrocious.
one that I actually do want to see that I would like to see made is Zelda, because I think Zelda can get made. I don't know why. For some reason, our friend doesn't think that can happen.
No.
I don't know why he's so pessimistic about it, but you know what? I'm going to give him a call.
All right, we're gonna call Andy.
We're gonna
give the Twitter.
We're gonna give Andy.
We're gonna give Andy a call. He's a big fan.
Big
of the show.
Zelda fan. Loves the show.
Yeah,
he was doing his laundry last week, so he couldn't.
I
come
doubt
on.
he's doing laundry.
He was doing it last week. That's why we had a little trouble getting him on the line.
2 weeks in a row.
But now we're gonna try to get him on here. You know.
I think he's gonna answer.
I think he's gonna answer this time. You staked your reputation on it last time.
I did. Are you calling him right now?
Yeah, he's. Can you hear him? All right, we'll work around with it. All right, sorry.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated
voicemail again.
Okay, try it again. Sometimes he never answers on the first call.
I feel like he
never answers.
I feel like the first call is somewhat of a trouble for him to actually call into. So we're gonna try to call him again. Give me just a second here.
I swear. I mean,
let me give you a little help. Yeah. So let's try him one more time. Okay. He's got to pick up.
I'm sure he will.
He definitely is a fan of the show. So here we go now. Andy Pickering giving you a call. But you can hear me, right? There we go. Bobby's hearing us. We're gonna give Andy another call. See, Andy loves talking to us about this, and it's always so depressing because I don't know if Wednesday nights are just bad for him.
Passionate. This is such a passionate.
I think Wednesday nights might just be bad for him. So let's come on, Andy. Give us a little call.
Your call has
here.
been forwarded to an.
Oh, that's unfortunate because he really does like the show, and so I mean we can talk about it without him. But it's a little unfortunate. So Zelda, I think Zelda can be made.
You know, I'm not.
He thinks it can't be made because Link, which is the character of the game, technically doesn't talk. Big deal. You can make him talk, give him some lines, or he could be a mute. What's wrong with a movie about a mute?
They can make him talk.
They can make they can make him not talk. Maybe
okay.
He got shot in the face when he was a little kid.
Another good movie.
Maybe little Link got shot in the mouth. Broke his vocal box.
Another good movie based off a video game is Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
Did they actually make a movie on that? Final Fantasy?
It's CGI. It's all like CGI, all computer graphic.
So it technically probably wasn't released worldwide. It was probably like a small release. No way.
Yeah, it was. It was. I don't think it came out in theaters, but it was distributed like DVD wise or anything. It was. It's like computer animated, but
I gotcha.
It's really good.
I understand what that means. I can read.
The main character, Cloud. He talks. He doesn't talk in the game. He didn't talk in Final Fantasy VII. He only I think he maybe said one word. I can't remember, but he doesn't talk. He talked in this one, so I can agree that maybe Link can talk, but I'm not a big Zelda fan. I'm not gonna really get into that.
Zelda, I think, could be a big movie. I think not
that.
only that, I think it would make a lot of money. I know it would make a lot of money.
Probably. Yeah.
So we'll wait for Andy to discuss that. Cause he'll eventually be on because he does. They made those. I forgot about that.
Those movies. They've made several. Those movies are incredible.
You like them?
Yeah.
You said they're incredible.
They're incredible.
I'm not a fan. I did have the original Red and Blue games.
They sell
because I played those on Game Boy.
I mean, it's just upset. People are obsessed.
So we'll get Andy on to eventually discuss that because I know he loves it. Now, here's something that I know you're going to go off about, and I know you want to talk about it, but you only got 5 minutes for this because then we're calling Casey.
What time are we at right now?
We're at like 39.
Oh, God.
39 minutes. So you're going to have 5 minutes for this, and we'll call Casey. Okay. GTA 4.
Yes. That's a movie. Well, I mean, if we're talking about what games should be movies now. If GTA 4, absolutely.
So this is the one where you said you contemplated dropping out of your last year of school to play the whole thing through.
I was obsessed with GTA 4. I loved this game. I loved the story.
To the point where you almost quit college and gave up completely.
It wasn't. It wasn't
devoid of anything in life. Go back to your cave. You lived in a cave at that point.
I've lived
nude,
in a cave at one
mushy.
point. I'm not mushy.
Beer cans lying around the floor.
Probably. Who hasn't lived in a cave? It's not fun to joke about the homeless, okay? We've all been homeless at some point in our
well,
lives.
I don't know if that's accurate.
We've all been homeless at some point in our lives, so it's not something we want to joke about.
I think there's probably a point in my life where I've woken up in a random street, but I don't think I've ever been declared homeless.
Well, I've been homeless before, and it sucks. But okay, whatever. Regardless, GTA 4 I think would be a really, really, really good fucking movie. It's just such a great story.
What's the guy's name? It's not Igor. It's
Nico.
Nico.
Nico Bellic. And I think
Nico from Serbia.
it's a story of
That
the
sounded
American
terrible.
dream. It's a story of the American dream, and it's got action.
Well,
it would
I
have
don't-
guns. It would have drama. It would have love. It would have everything.
I don't know if it's exactly the American dream.
It is. He came from Eastern Europe to start a new life, make a lot of money, have a wife.
Give me your
family.
best. Give me your best accent, Serbian.
I can't.
How can you not? You always have these accents. Like, just think about it, like the vodka on this train is very, very weak. It's not
What
very
the hell
good.
is that?
It's
That's
Serbian. That sounded Serbian.
No, that's not.
I think that's Serb. Give me a Serb. Come on, Mikel. Mikel, right now.
Mikhail. Who the hell is Mikhail?
I don't know. Mikel Prokhorov.
No, that's
Russian.
Prokhorov. He's Russian.
All right, fine.
Okay.
Mikel Belaluk.
No, that's Nico Bellic.
There you go. Say Nico Bellic.
I don't know what you're talking about.
See,
Roman.
see, I feel like your accents.
Where is the mansion, Roman? Where are the women? You promised me women.
All right, we're gonna have to. We need people to
It would
tweet
be-
who's
it'd
got a
be-
better accent.
I'm just a fan. Okay, well, we're getting off.
Nico.
We're getting off.
All right, now
topic
go
here.
into your rant.
I just think that. Well, I really like those stories of the American dream, like immigrants coming over and making a name for themselves in
Okay.
this country. I think that's
By
great
killing
sort
other people.
Well, that's just. It's not that's not
Collateral
the,
damage.
That's not the
Collateral
major
damage
theme.
on your way to
major
the moon.
theme is the American dream by any means
All right,
necessary.
all right.
You know, some people kill to get to the top.
And
other
you
people,
you
do
love
things.
you beat this game and you
I
love
did.
the storyline.
But yeah, I mean, again, I like immigrant stories. I like those American dream stories. American Tail, again. I'm
Yeah.
a fan of that movie. So yeah, I think GTA 4 would be a massive
Little
success.
Big League, same type of
That's
concept.
not the same type of
It
concept.
might be.
No, that kid was American and he got gifted.
And he's
the
kind of a
Minnesota
bastard,
Twins.
if we're going to
That's
be
not
honest.
very nice.
F that kid.
That's we're
Um,
getting off topic. Another movie, GTA 5 could be a great movie, but
So
a
what-
lot of major
but let's
titles
say-
that release now could be considered
Yeah.
movies because they're produced like them.
I think that the
Modern
game
Warfare
that-
2, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2,
Was
I
good.
think would be an awesome movie.
Yeah, I got back into those. Like, there's some games I get into.
I'm not big on Call of Duty.
I'm not big either anymore. I used to be a lot.
But
I
Modern
played the last
Warfare
one.
2, that story was fantastic.
And I've been
I think
trying
it would
to
be a great movie.
And that's what I've been getting back into those because they have good production value and the storylines are pretty good. That's why I've been getting back into them.
That's what I'm getting.
That's
at.
why you liked-
a lot of major.
That's why you like the GTA 4.
I like GTA 4. I like GTA 5. They could be great movies. San Andreas would have been a great
San
movie.
Andreas,
It didn't have massive production values, but it's a good story.
Maybe. That's a
GTA San
possibility.
Andreas had some of the best character developments of all the.
San Andreas did have good
characters.
characters, actually, as I remember.
You
But
don't
I
wanna watch a
thought
movie
Vice
about
City.
CJ?
I thought Vice City was also pretty good.
I could care less.
But
about
that was Scarface. It
That
was
was
like
basically-
ripped
yeah, it
off.
was
They
really
kind of
Scarface.
ripped off
You
Scarface there.
wouldn't want to see CJ?
No, I live in the streets, bro. I understand. I got the game.
I want to see that as a movie.
I got the game.
But I mean,
I'm hip.
whatever. I can't think of any other.
No,
games
there's
that wanna
not
be
any.
movies.
There's so many games out. Cubert.
No.
What about Cubert? Just a guy leaving all the lights on.
I guess I would. I mean, I.
Okay,
guess I
so
would see
you know
Cube
what?
movie.
Like, you know what would be funny? A Wreck-It Ralph, but like for all those kind of, characters from old time games that went in like AA and weird like binges and shit. Like,
So that's
how-
Wreck-It Ralph 2, only R-rated.
yeah, that would be hilarious. Like, imagine Wreck-It Ralph just like getting completely blitzed every night and doing cocaine and trying to like get with April O'Neil from Ninja Turtles. Like,
Maybe.
that'd be hilarious.
She's not really. She was a cartoon character first. She wasn't.
Yeah, but let's say, okay, fine, but that game's awesome. Who else? Like, he was trying to get with Shiva from Mortal Kombat. And it's, like, very weird. Her name was Shiva, wasn't
yeah,
it?
Shiva. Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
No.
You don't think it would be funny?
That'd be interesting.
Like, imagine Shiva just, like, with 6 arms and 6 guys all around her, just,
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
You just want to watch a Shiva porno.
Nah, I don't think that's it. I just think it would be funny. It'd make a good movie. A rehab.
A good
A rehab
good,
for old for
a good
video
Street
game
Fighter
characters.
movie also is Street Fighter 2, the animated movie. That's an old video. That's an old
Yeah,
movie.
I remember the show. That was okay.
No, not it's not based
Yeah,
off
but there was-
the television show on USA Network. This
I
was
thought they had the same animators though, didn't they?
No, these are completely different. It's an old
Were
movie.
you?
It came
You
out
were
in,
probably
like, the
into
early
Dragon Ball
90s.
Z.
I love Dragon Ball Z.
God,
Yes,
all
you
right,
knew
we
that.
gotta switch topics. I did know that. I don't know why I asked
But it's
it.
a good. I'm just saying.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of this conversation before we start talking about Dragon Ball Z and we lose like all of our 100,000.
Or we gain
up to.
more viewers.
It's possible. But
Dragon Ball Z is
we don't have
ridiculously
even though we're in
popular.
Malaysia. We don't have a. We need to get a presence in Japan.
I
noticed that.
We get
It's
some
small,
love in Japan,
just a little
but,
traffic, not
yeah,
much.
We don't get tons.
But we'll have to get some there.
A lot of Japan doesn't really post on YouTube, and
All
which
right.
is where most of our episodes are now.
All right,
You can catch them on YouTube.
how's your mic? Can you actually hear this phone when it dials? You can hear it a little bit.
It's faint. It's very
It's faint,
light,
but you
yeah.
can at least hear. We'll be quiet. I'll be
Kind of.
quiet and I'll let you listen.
It's like 2%.
Well,
I can hear it at like 8%.
you know what? You're just gonna have to deal with it. So we're gonna go with it. We're gonna give our man Muscleman Casey a call. Give a shitter. Give him a Twitter shout out for him. Throw it up there for him.
It's at Case, or it's C Nathan 23, I believe.
All
That's
right.
what Casey.
You have
Casey
terrible
is.
handwriting. Is this an 8 between the 4s?
It's an 8.
God, that is off. Where did you? I know you can't read, but you need to learn to write at least or something like some
Yeah,
simple
C
letters.
Nathan 23.
Welcome to
That's his,
Verizon Wireless. The
What?
number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is no
Oh,
longer.
he is giving you false information, brother. Or you're giving me, or this is just written terribly.
No, it's the real number.
All right, give me your
I
phone.
gave
This guy can't trust you to read.
I told you should write it down yourself. I can't see. It's
Yeah.
so dark in here.
It's not dark, and that's not an 8. That's a 9. You idiot! God, it is atrocious. Like,
Do you have to bring up my literacy right now?
I'm sorry, but it offends. It makes me mad sometimes. There are courses that you can go to. You could probably meet women
I don't have
there.
time for that, man.
You could probably meet other
I meet
illiterate women.
Tons of. I can meet. Why would I want an illiterate woman?
Because
I
then
need
you
someone-
could learn
No, I
before
need-
them and take
she's
advantage of them.
illiterate.
Or
No, if I need a woman who can read or write, so she could take care of me, obviously.
that's true, but at the
Why
same
the hell would I do?
But think if you like
we'd-
learn to
we'd
read
die.
before. What if you learned to read before her? Then you could just take advantage of her.
Of how?
You could be like, "Oh, you want to go to a nice restaurant? This is the new Marco's, and it's really a McDonald's."
That's terrible.
That's not that terrible.
She
Well, I
would
guess
know
it would
what-
only work
she
probably
would
if she
know what a
was. Yeah,
McDonald's
she'd have to be
is.
blind.
She would know what a McDonald's
She'd have to be
is.
blind. What can you? How would you mess with illiterate people other than you writing their phone numbers
I don't know.
wrong?
I don't think it's nice to mess with illiterate people. I myself is.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't think we should.
I
be
don't
making
think it would
fun
be.
of those people.
I mean, we're not making fun of them.
Yes, you did. You just asked what other ways can you make fun of illiterate people.
Not make fun, take advantage. There's a complete difference.
So light.
All right, here we go. We're calling our buddy Casey.
Hello there.
Well, hello there, Muscle Man.
What's going on?
Not a whole lot. We're just, in our show, me and Mushy Bobby.
Yep.
We wanted to give you a call.
I'm not mushy though.
So,
Thanks for having me on the show.
Well, we're glad to have
yeah,
you on, man.
we're glad to have you on. Well, I mean, I know our viewers are pumped to hear from you because they absolutely love when we have guests.
Absolutely. Okay, so what are we talking about today?
All right, so an interesting thing that I heard that you have a big opinion on. This is coming from Bobby. Concert attire.
You've been just yapping about it for weeks now.
Absolutely. What brought it to my attention was Arcade Fire, and are you guys familiar with their new formal wear that you have to wear to their concerts?
No.
Wait a minute, is this with their new album, The Reflectors?
Yes, they're coming out in 2014, Arcade Fire. They're going to be having a U.S. tour, and in order to go to the concert, you will either have to wear formal attire, black ties, or a Halloween costume.
That can't be accurate. To even get in?
Yes, to get in. You can purchase a ticket, but to get in, you have to wear a costume or formal attire.
What if... So they're just screwing people. That sounds like a scam.
How is it a scam, though? I like Arcade Fire. I could see why not. Why not wear a tuxedo to a concert? I mean, you just get sweaty. It's not that big of a deal.
No, I mean, you look classy, and I think it would be an incredible idea. But at the same time, if I bought 2 tickets for $100 and I show up in jean shorts and they go, "I'm sorry, you can't be coming in," I'd feel pretty ripped off.
But I think you would know the circumstances going in, so you took that risk.
But what if you're an anti-costume person?
Well, I mean, if you wore jean shorts to an Arcade Fire concert, they're probably going to think it's a costume anyway.
Isn't that correct? Yeah, that's probably accurate. That's probably true.
Yeah,
I mean, you could probably play off anything you actually were wearing as a costume. You could just make something up. But that is interesting. So what is your stance then? You want more? So is your stance more that you want bands to do more of this, which is have costumes or kind of dress codes, or do you want a free for all?
I'm for a free for all, but if bands such as like AC/DC, they were my first concert I ever saw. I was in the 8th grade. My mom took me, and I saw this kid. He must have been 15 years old. He was dressed identical as Angus Young, and I thought it was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
That would be cool.
It's just like movies. People
so I
cosplay
figured, you know
for
what?
movies.
Now I go to local shows more than the national stage. I do go to Bonnaroo every year, but that's just hippie central. So that like that.
I heard Bonnaroo is crazy.
Yes.
Now what?
I mean, if Arcade Fire were willing to say, or I mean, they are willing to say, but I mean, if I'm going to go this year, I'll probably end up dressing up.
So you're big on the concert scene. See, we were talking about this a little bit before we got on air that I like concerts and I can go to them, but I can't go. I like all these people that go to 20 a year, stuff like that. I can't deal with that because it's so loud. The noise and crowdedness sometimes gets to me, I feel like.
You're old, man.
And I think I am I'm an old curmudgeon for 28. And I think Bobby actually has only been to a couple.
I've only been to 2 concerts.
How many concerts have you been to,
2.
Casey?
A lot. Probably roughly maybe like 20. Those are big shows. 20 big shows.
And then, because I wouldn't count concerts as like when I see my buddies play, at the local tavern and they have 100 people, I wouldn't really count that.
It'd be a concert. Depends where they play.
No, not at all.
I mean, it's technically a show. I don't know if it's really a concert.
Okay, fair.
Because they might have one opening
exactly.
act, but yeah. So you're big on these big shows. You went to Bonnaroo. Have you ever been to Lollapalooza?
Oh yeah, I'm a veteran to Lollapalooza. I don't think I'm going to go anymore because it's becoming too commercialized. I don't want it to sound sappy or anything, but
No, I feel you.
they're big, hairy, like MDA music, or the MDA is a drug. I don't know. I don't do drugs anymore. But there's a big like electric dance music. That's what it's called.
Yeah. I heard that's big at a lot of them
the
now.
EDM festival in Vegas.
Yeah, but
it's huge.
the kids there are getting younger and younger. I thought I was reliving the movie Kids. Kids like 13-year-olds were taking like Molly and like dancing.
There's 13-year-olds there?
Oh, absolutely.
That's insane. There's hundreds of thousands, there's thousands or maybe 100,000 of people. That's insane.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the one? So Bonnaroo is in somewhere. Where is
Tennessee.
that? That's South Tennessee.
It's in Tennessee.
Manchester, Tennessee.
Yeah. And LOL is usually in Chicago, or does it go wherever?
Yeah, no, Grant Park.
Okay, and then the next one, what was I think? What's the one? Do you know the one on the West Coast? What's the one that they have out every year?
They have a couple, but Coachella is that big one.
Yeah, Coachella. See, that's the other one I thought was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? I'm going to have to. So I've already told myself I want to go to one of these big concerts before I die. So I'm trying to pick which one. It might actually be Lull next year, but
you should have gone to Lolla 2 years ago.
I know we talked about that. It was really good. All right, one more question, Casey, before we let you go, because we got to get out of here. But let me ask you something. Favorite Paul Walker movie?
Oh, that is easily The Skulls.
The second. You're the second person that has the Skulls. Why do you like the Skulls so much?
Well, first off, he plays Caleb Mandrick, who I think is
Love
one
that
of
you
the
know the
biggest
name.
badasses in the movie.
Love that you know the name.
Second of all, Caleb Mandrick,
Yeah.
because it's a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds good.
I also love Craig T. Nelson. He's in the movie too, so that's pretty bad. And
He's
Joshua
phenomenal.
Jackson.
Yeah, they are. They're both phenomenal.
Craig T is solid.
Craig T is a great man. What about? Have you ever seen Running Scared?
Yes, I have seen Running Scared. That's a really disturbing movie.
Yeah, my boy Mushy Council over here.
Not
He said he's
mushy.
seen it, and that's
well,
one.
Yeah, of course he's seen it. There's a huge pedophile scene in it.
Is that? I can see that now. I know why he likes it so much.
Not why I like the
now
movie.
I know why he likes it so
It's
much.
exactly like it's just like a really dark, just crazy ass version of Alice in Wonderland or Through the Looking Glass.
Well, that's true with pedophilia.
I'm not.
So now I get it. Now I get it.
I'm not.
That's a good. Thank you for that, Casey.
True.
Now I got my man. Now I know why my co-anchor's always talking about it.
Is just no. That's absurd.
All right, hey Casey, we're running low on time, so we got to let you go. But thanks for joining us. We'll give you a call soon.
We're definitely gonna have you back on.
Yeah.
Alrighty, take care.
All right, thank you. See ya.
See you, Casey.
All right, bye.
All right, that was a good call.
Yeah.
Good guest. Good guest, man.
Yeah.
He had a lot of insights, and he actually. I'm glad because I'm learning more. I'm learning more about you now through him.
I'm not a pedophile.
Him giving me the reason you didn't talk or explain the movie that much is because of the pedophilia, and you knew where you.
Because that's
it's gross, and
that's like 60% into the movie. That's like at like
you even know the time when it comes in.
I don't know. I'm
You're just
saying,
very interested in this.
I'm trying to space out the parts of the movie.
I'm concerned.
I hate you.
We don't have a disclaimer on here yet, but we might have to be. That is a harsh accusation. So we're gonna have to we'll just put a disclaimer. We need.
I am not.
I know, I understand that, but I think you have a weird interest in it.
You should not be saying that stuff, man. That is
well,
really bad.
All right. Well, we'll put a disclaimer on it, so we'll know. But that's a good call. All right, so
Jesus Christ, no! It's such. I mean, that is like a massively like fucked up thing in the movie, and that's kind of a spoiler that we gave that away too. Because
all right, but
people should like when I watched that the first time, I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's probably...
and that's what I like in movies. I like crazy fucked
up
shit.
I was joking. I don't think you're a pedophile, but I'm gonna see Running Scared, so I will watch that.
On Netflix.
I will watch that. I will look it up on Netflix.
As much of everything we recommend is always on Netflix.
So now we got to close it out because we're getting close to the hour mark. We got about 3 minutes left.
Oh, sheesh.
We have not been getting any emails.
I've been getting a bunch of emails, actually.
Have you?
Well, first off, one of our diehards...
Oh, wait, so I should... let me preface this first. I did not get any emails to my... extinct film ones, so that's probably why we've had some other ones, and I had it redirecting, so that might be why.
One avid fan, Kyle B.
Where are they located? What
I think
area?
Kyle B is in Columbus.
Nice,
Kyle
nice.
B.
Perfect.
He emailed us because we're looking for suggestions for a theme song.
Absolutely.
And Kyle B suggested Peaches, Fuck the Pain Away.
All right. Well, we'd have to make it our own, but we can maybe do that.
We're not making our own song, and
we have to make our own song.
We don't have to. And the Unsolved Mysteries theme. It's so good.
That would be good.
That'd be
and
really,
it doesn't
really
need to have
good.
that guy. What's that guy? What's that?
Robert Stark.
Yeah, do your Robert Stark voice. You got one.
The severed and mutilated head was returned to the. I can't.
He talks darker than that, doesn't he?
No.
It's time. What does he say? Because he's in basketball.
He is in basketball, and that's what I'm trying to pull up right now. If I can read some of his lines.
The boy's name was Little Bitch.
I can.
And he was not found for. See, I can't do that voice. I can't even think about it. Just come on, give us a voice real quick. All right, Unsolved Mysteries might be it, but you know what? We have. So this is what I'm thinking for our theme song. We're gonna take ideas, mainly lyrics. If people will send us lyrics. You know, I've got a couple instruments here, and I have zero background in music, but I can, finagle some things, and then we're going to sing a song. I think we need to sing our own song.
No. I just got another email. Rob C just emails me from Columbus. He emails Peaches, Fuck the Pain.
All right, yes, everybody knows that's the song
or the Unsolved Mysteries theme. What the hell?
No, this obviously people have a fondness of our show and understand what we would like.
We're getting a lot of demands for Peaches, which is a big popular around here.
I understand.
But
Okay, we'll read the one.
Fantastic.
What did the guy from San Fernando Valley? What did he recommend? Justin K. Because I saw that email in your inbox.
Justin K. He recommended. What does the fox say?
What? That's why I wanted you to say that because I remember he recommended that. That is weird, by the way. We're not doing what does the fox say.
Have you checked your email? Have you checked your email?
No, I just told you my other one was routing.
Check
so
your personal. Check your personal email or your Twitter.
That's true.
I'm sure there's people tweeting at you.
Yep. Well, here we go. All right, here we go. At T-Bone 1974. I'm assuming it's 1974. It says 1974. So at T-Bone 1974. I'm gonna look in his personal history. See where he's from. Location, Florida. Tampa. Put a pin on it. Tampa.
Nice.
Tampa, Florida. Nice. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
He suggests X-Files theme.
That's That's not as good as the.
But that's creepy.
That's not as good as the Unsolved
That's what I'm
Mysteries
getting.
theme.
Yeah, I know. We're getting a lot of theme. I get the theme
Why
songs
because
because
to
it's.
be like creepy.
I don't know.
Because you look creepy. Your
No,
mustache makes you look
I think.
creepy.
Well, no, my beard's
It's
incredible.
not
I
a
think
good
we all
beard
can
at
agree
all.
it's a great
It's
beard.
bad. It looks like you
Pretty
shaved-
incredible beard. Now,
shaved
what
your
we're gonna
ass
do,
hairs
I
and
want you
everything.
guys to send lyrics in and email us at evansmith@extinctfilms.com or tweet us at extinctfilms and at GooseTG4.
Yep.
Give us some shouts. You know, if you give us some good lyrics, we'll incorporate them and we'll sing them for our next song. Because
Get at us.
while we have these incredible animal noises, we want to actually get a good theme song for the opening. 'Cause that's something I've been getting clamored about.
Oh, Jerry, UT fan 9, just tweeted
Is that
at us.
Tennessee? I'm assuming that's Tennessee.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so
Yes.
guy,
He's
Tennessee,
from
shout
he's
out. Thanks
from
for listening.
Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And Jerry tweeted at me, "Hey man, why can't your theme be the thong song?"
The thong song.
By Cisco.
Cisco.
Grammy
Where has he
award-winning
been?
Artist Cisco.
Did he win a Grammy for
he
that
won a
Best
Grammy
New
for the
Artist?
thong song, yeah.
That is incredible.
Won a
He is
Grammy.
doing
The
nothing,
thong
probably.
song- yes,
We
except
could
sitting
maybe
on
do the.
money.
I feel like the thong song's eventually going to turn into us doing a music video.
He lives on furniture of money.
Probably. Or thongs.
Is it that bad?
Thong money.
Would
I
you
mean,
be
it-
mad if you made no money but just got like tons of thongs?
But he
and
never
ass?
clarified what they were. Just thongs, male thongs. It could have been a male G-string.
Ooh, that dress so scandalous. I think he's talking about a woman. Men don't
plenty.
wear dresses.
Well, cross-dressers do.
It's not implied.
Well, I know it's. I just that was.
Baby, when your booty go.
You never. Guys can be babies, can't they? We're all babies.
Yeah, I don't.
We were all babies when we were born.
Yeah, but I think a woman.
right,
will
so
say,
here's what we'll do.
I think a woman would call a man.
Yes,
baby.
I am.
Another
I
man
agree.
would
I
call him a
understand
man
that. I was
baby.
making a joke. All right, here we go. Send us your lyrics. You got them at GooseTG4 at Extinct Films or evansmith@extinctfilms.com for my email. Send us some lyrics. We'll sing them out. We'll get the best what we got. We'll funnel it together. We'll use this creative minds that we have, and we'll send that out. Now, I hope you're all out there and having a good time. Hopefully, more pass this along. Give it to your friends. Send people the link. We're going to have it up hopefully soon on an RSS feed, so you can just download it and carry it with you. We're also going to try to get it on iTunes, which should hopefully be harmless. But we'll get all this information out to you.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, you're all doing well. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us. Send us out on an ape call.
No.
Come on, yep, do
No,
it.
I'm not
Do
gonna
the
it.
gorilla.
I was
Do the
going
gorilla.
to do a going away with Robert Stack.
All right, do a going away with Robert Stack.
Scenario 2. Coop went to Disney World.